My name is Dan from Acme Party Works. I'm president and owner and started this 30 years ago. We're from the Detroit metro area and we're currently residing in Novi. The biggest advantage of the MEGA Herc was to reduce the stress on employees. You know, we're in a time right now where it's difficult getting employees. And so you have, in this business, the equipment's very heavy, and then when it gets rained on, it gets even heavier. And the reason why I decided to get into that cart was to help reduce the amount of burnout that happens in a normal summer. So the MEGA Herc has helped me to take on jobs that were more difficult to get to. It means we're increasing our income on this because we're able to take those jobs that we might have turned down. I'm not worried about putting anything on this thing. We will load the biggest inflatables. We'll throw the blower or two blowers on there that go with it. We'll stick stakes in certain areas and snake it in there. Extension cords. I have full confidence in how strong this is. I've broken just about every hand truck that's been around. So in 30 years of being in this business, I know when I see a hand truck that looks like it's not going to hold up, and with the MEGA Herc, it's like a big beast. And so, I'm impressed with it, and it's been just a tremendous thing for us. The top three features I would say of the MEGA Herc would be: one, I like the size of it. It's big, but it doesn't feel so big that you can't move it. The second thing is it's powerful. It is tremendously powerful. When you turn that throttle, I mean, that thing wants to go. We go up large hills, we'll go down hills. I mean, it really is tremendous, the amount of power that comes out of that MEGA Herc. The third thing, the brake is a tremendous thing because it allows that hand truck not to move by itself. We'll pull up onto our box truck. It doesn't roll off. The other thing I like about it, which is included with this, it kind of goes along with the brake, is now one guy can go and tuck this under. You go and you can push it back by yourself and not have to have necessarily someone else. The advantages that I've noticed with the lithium pack is the first is the weight. A tremendous difference in lifting the hand truck and feeling an all-around more nimbleness of the MEGA Herc than the prior hand trucks. I believe there's a big advantage to the battery pack being removable, because if the battery was to die at a large stop or somewhere where there's a lot of equipment coming in and out, it's so easy to just remove. It's just a quick switch and the whole battery pack comes out. The MEGA Herc is far and away much better than any hand truck I've ever used. I come from a philosophy of you don't look for the cheapest things, but going into the MEGA Herc just changed the dynamics of everything. I mean, it has tremendously helped to feel, again, going back to employees, because to me, employees is the number one thing. And if you can increase that morale, decrease that burnout, and help to be able to move through areas that you weren't able to move through before, I mean, that's a game changer.